Okay, we are back. It is 7:30. Everybody knows what time it is now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mean warriors and doomed scrollers of all ages, welcome to the main event of your Wednesday morning. In this corner, standing undefeated, armed with TikToks, hot takes, and way too much caffeine, the reigning, defending, undisputed king of commentary, Robert the Morning Turn Peel. And in the other corner, weighing in at 1 billion likes, 2 million hashtags, and absolutely zero shame, your daily feed of influencers, clout chasers, cringe content creators, all waiting to be exposed, roasted, and left in the comment section of history. It's time for the only segment bold enough to roast the trends, mock the memes, and slap the hashtags right off of your screen. This is the Hump-Day social media roast. This is the digital coliseum where reason goes to die. Logic takes a smoke break, and the dumbest people alive are handed microphones louder than the popes. And somehow, we can't look away. We wake up every morning and say to ourselves, maybe today will be different. Maybe I'll see something wholesome. A puppy, a baby giggling, a little light in the darkness. But no, every morning the scroll greets us with disaster. A stranger's 27-step skincare routine involving Elmer's glue, expired mayonnaise, and the tears of a K-pop fan. A billionaire melting down on live stream, a governor cruising like he's still pledging Sigma Chi, a TikTok prankster getting arrested for pretending to be a construction worker at a Walmart parking lot. Ladies and gentlemen, children of the algorithm, welcome to the battlefield of the modern brain. This is where the human race has chosen to plant its flag, not on the moon, not on Mars, but on Uranus. Not mine, but yours, because check it out. And tonight, here on The Morning Turn, we close our pilot season by gazing into that chaos one more time. Not as victims, not as participants, but as the last sane men in the madhouse, pointing, laughing, and asking the only question that matters. What the hell is wrong with us? This is the roast. This is the reckoning. This is the Hump-Day social media roast. So here we are. The end of the pilot season, 9 episodes of me yelling into a microphone about how society is circling the drain while everyone's too busy posting selfies with their dinner to notice the sewage swirling around their ankles. And you know what? It's been fun, because in this season has taught us anything, it's that human stupidity isn't just alive and well, it's trending. Elon Musk. Let's start with him, because everything stupid eventually does. The man who could have colonized Mars decided instead to colonize your attention span. He turned Twitter into X, not the drug, not the porno site, but a shitty rebrand that looks like a gas station boner pill. And then he gave us AI, multiple personalities like it was some kind of schizophrenic Furby. One day, Grok is crackling dad jokes. The next, he's blaming Jews, and by Friday, he's offering to send you nudes. And people still log in. That's the part that gets me. We complain about the algorithm like it's a disease, but we line up to get infected. Elon doesn't run a company, he runs a cult where the Kool-Aid is just memes and midlife crises. Meanwhile, Gavin Newsom, the Abercrombie mannequin turned governor, decided he's the cool dad of politics and went on podcasts to drop F-bombs about Trump. Presidential? Not even close. Entertaining? Hell yes. He sounded like a frat bro who just lost beer pong and is blaming the table. Democrats want him to look at the future, but he looks more like the guy who tries to sell you his used BMW then offers you a Coke in the ballroom. If the plan is to replace Joe Biden with hot dad, with Tourette's, almost respect it. Almost. Then came Coldplay Kiss Cam scandal. Oh baby, a tech CEO and the head of HR playing tonsil hockey in front of a stadium full of people while Chris Martin sings Yellow. Nothing says corporate suicide like losing your job because Coldplay hit the chorus. That's not romance, that's a deposition. And the worst part. You know, they thought it was cute. Like, oh, look at us, we're so in love. No, bitch, you're about to be the subject of a very expensive PowerPoint presentation titled, Why We're Getting Sued. And crime. Sweet, dumb American crime. This season was a buffet of idiocy. We had Florida man on meth stealing a tourist trolley and joyriding through town like it was GTA. Retirement edition. We had a woman pretending to be ICE so she could kidnap her ex-wife. That's not crime, that's community theater with felony charges. Pigs, actual pigs, biting cops and stealing their shoes. Somewhere, Orwell is facepalming in the afterlife and the Pokemon Bandit. We can't forget him, all bright dressed in yellow. My personal favorite. Dude stole trading cards and escaped on a scooter. Imagine explaining that to the cops. Yes, Officer Nix, the suspect shouted, "Gotta catch 'em all," before wobbling away on a razor like it was 2003. That's not crime, man. That's Looney Tunes, bitch. And through it all, Trump stands like a bright orange statue of stone oldness. Because, of course, Trump is the sun around which all stupidity orbits, as one believes and one thinks. He sent the National Guard to D.C. this week, and the city split down the middle. Half the people said, "Finally, I can walk outside without getting mugged." The other half screamed, "This is fascism." And honestly, both are probably right. America's the only country where people beg for Batman and then sue him for police brutality. But that's been the whole season, hasn't it? We're not a divided country. We're a distracted one. Distracted by Elon's digital clown car, by TikTok's plastic rot corpses, by Rosie versus Trump, The Revenge, by Newsom's Sailor Mouth podcast tour, by Coldplay turning HR violations into performance art, by Florida turning crime into improv comedy. We're not progressing, we're uploading. Every dumb decision, every trend, every meltdown is immortalized online forever where your grandkids will one day say, "Wait, people, we're that old because you did Sharpie lips, why?" We don't live in the information age. We live in the disinformation talent show. Everyone's auditioning, nobody's winning, and the prize is drama. It's American Idol, but the contestants are meth addicts, influencers, and politicians who can't string together a coherent sentence without a teleprompter. And the judges, oh yes, the judges are us, scrolling, liking, commenting, pretending we are not complicit in the very circus we complain about. So if you've made it this far into the season without suffocating under plastic wrap, sexting an AI bot, getting caught on a kiss cam, or running from a pig with your shoe in its mouth, congratulations, you're smarter than the algorithm, which puts you, at this point, basically makes you a goddamn genius. This has been your Hump-Day social media roast. The season 1 recap is over, and I am Robert Peel. And remember, social media isn't just real life, it's just real stupid. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a tourist trolley to steal and a pig to wrestle, and a Pokemon bandit to catch. Good night. And, And that's the season's scroll, folks. The circus is still in town, but we don't have to buy the cotton candy every time it waves. Breathe, hydrate, hide your Sharpies. You're locked on 107.9 FM Radio Free Minturn. This is the Morning Turn with Robert Peel, reminding you it's not the algorithm that's broken, it's the applause sign. We're gonna kill the mics for a minute, refill the caffeine, and let a little music rinse the brain. Stick with me. Rob's Rant is coming up at 7:45. I've got receipts, a fuse that's already lit, and just enough mercy to keep the FCC friendly. Barely. Don't move.
Radio Free Minturn is brought to you in part by Valley Lids. Valley Lids creates unique hats, logo wear, and promotional products for businesses and groups. They even make one-of-a-kind hats for music or other fun events. Valley Lids offer custom embroidery, direct transfer prints, screen printing transfers, and much more. You can check us out at valleylids.com.